Hello, my friends. It's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine, and welcome to my page. We are revisiting an old idea. So this is all coming about again. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can fast forward through everybody, me saying hello to everybody, because this is my live from Facebook. So you can fast forward through that part if you're watching replay or if you're watching on YouTube. So, because this will go up on YouTube when I get done. Hello, everybody. I'm hoping I can see comments tonight. You know, the internet has been so weird today, but Facebook was fine. So, hopefully, it's just internet. Hello, Diane. Hello, Delphia. I got to put some lotion on because this is going to dry my hands out so bad. And they're dry anyway. Hey, Judy. Yes, well, we got to talk about the pom-pom maker. But yes, I haven't used them in such a long time. Hello, Judy. Hello, Luann. Hello, Tina. You love making these gnomes. Yes. Hey, Linda. These are the actual ones from when I did them in 2020. I did them a little different. We're going to do them a couple different ways. Hey, Kay. Hello, Penny. Hello, Jane. Hey, all my friends. Don't freak out because, yes, my hair is darker, but I went fallish because it was getting very, very blonde. So we went darker because this is more closer to my natural color. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Molly. Hey, Denise. Hello, Melinda. If I missed you saying hello, then I'm sorry. Hey, Sandy. Hello, everybody. Some of y'all seen me do this. Some of y'all have not seen me do this. And I'm going to tell you the story behind all of it, why it's coming up again. Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Candy and Penny. He's upside down. Okay, these are the ones I did. This is like chenille. So these are the ones I did way back. And yes, I watched my old video today because I wanted to see how I did it then. And then to see, okay, how long did I cut this? How long did I cut that? How long? Because it's been 5 years ago. Yay, Diane! I opened up my container where my yarn was today, and there are my makers right where they should be. Because the only thing I use them with is yarn, so why not do that? Thank you, Arlene. But yeah, these are the little guys we made back 5 years ago. They have been living in my yarn container. I have 2 yarn totes that's got yarn in it. Oh, thank you, Judy. You're so sweet. Stacy, your new ones. Oh my gosh. Took you 27 minutes to log in and pay your card. Oh Lord, I know the internet. It didn't really affect me much today, but except I got trying to get on Amazon. My husband's like, look at this on Amazon. I went to look at it and it just would spin and wouldn't do anything. He's like, what's wrong with your Amazon? I'm like, I don't know. And then I saw something on Facebook or something that said that there was an outage, like a nationwide outage. Hey, Linda. Hello, Marcy. And so it affected a lot of things. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Marie. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all why we're doing this again, which, you know, y'all, I like to do crafts again. Oh, you can't get on your iPad? What? That's so crazy. Hey, Sue. So, I did these back in 2020. The little hat, with the toilet paper towel roll, the little hat thing kind of went around. And I did them back, I want to say I saw somebody do them. I can't remember, y'all. It's been 5 years ago. But I didn't watch. I kind of skimmed through most of the video. I didn't watch the whole entire video. Yes, it was 2020. I was still crafting in the room in my house. So it's been like that. Thank you, Glenda. So it's been that long. Hey, Robin. Yay, crafting day. So anyway, so I was scrolling through TikTok the other day. I saw a girl doing them. I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen those gnomes in forever. Yeah, Whatnot was completely down today. I had rescheduled my show because I was just tired last night. I was like, I didn't want to get everything out because I was so tired. And I was like, I'm just going to move my show. And it's a good thing I did because it went off mid-morning sometime this morning, early this morning. I don't know. I was supposed to go on it at 10 and I moved it to tomorrow night. Hey, Linda. Hey, Donna. Okay, so anyway, scrolling through, I saw a girl making these, and they were super cute, and she was doing them a little different. Okay, so then the next thing I know, yes, Judy, it's been a long time. Hello, Kathy. No, I'm not on YouTube tonight. I actually forgot about it, and I come out here, I was like, oh, I don't have time to get all that, so I'll upload it. I know, it's Joanne's, and they're gone. So anyway, then I see my friend Jenna, who does dot art like I do. She is mainly on TikTok. She does have a Facebook page. She was doing them today on Facebook too, but she was making them or had some sitting on her desk while she was dotting, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's the gnomes. And she was explaining that she had saw the same girl that I saw scrolling around, and she was making these, and she had to make them. And Jenna just didn't go all the way in. I mean, didn't make one or two. She's making a whole bunch, and she's going to sell them at a craft show. Just finished 70 of these, Patsy. Oh my gosh. So anyway, so when Jenna was doing it, I was watching how she did it this past Saturday on her live on TikTok. She did it on her Facebook page today, and she was showing you. Yes, I did. I went darker with my hair. Because this is more like my natural color. But anyway, it's fall. So I just, I said, well, I'm just going to make them again, because I was talking to people in my subscription group yesterday, and they're like, oh yeah, that would be good just to do it again, because some people have not seen it, and they want to put them on their tree for Christmas because he kind of looks like Santa, you know, that kind of thing. So anyway, hey Chris. So I'm going to do them tonight. I'm going to do them the way she taught it, the girl, and the way Jenna does it. And then I'm going to do it the way I did it originally back then. Remove me following you. I lost all my badges. I know, Pam. I don't know what they are doing. And they are, there's pages that Pam just said, Facebook removed me from following you. I lost all of my badges for you. So, like, make sure you're following me. You can go to the little dots, I think, are up here, I believe. And it'll say, thank you, Tammy. And it'll say, you can hit it and make sure you're following me. I can't remember how you do it. But I was looking for a certain lady the other day. And I'm like, I know, I could not remember her page name. And I was like, I haven't seen her in a long time. And I went and found it. And I finally found her through another way, whatever. And I was not following her anymore. It's like, what? Why did it take me away from following? So, yeah, just make sure you're still following me. Hey, Susan. Yeah, when you update the app, sometimes it'll do that. But, okay, anyway. So, to do these, you're going to, you need either toilet paper rolls or a paper towel. This will make you a whole bunch of gnomes. Okay? Or the toilet paper rolls or what have you. If you don't have any, I can measure around and tell you how big this is, and you can take cardboard and just cut some thin cardboard and make a loop and tape it together and make your own loop. Yay, Sandy, you caught me live. So anyway, so yeah, I'm going to show you a couple ways to do it. I was thinking that I had used my pom-pom maker. So that's what I got out today. I got them all, they're all sitting out here, y'all. Even the big Mama Jamma. Do y'all remember this? How big this pom-pom maker is. It's 5 inches. I laughed when I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about how big this thing was. Yay, Beverly. Okay, good, Jane. Make sure you're following. I know, Pam. I don't know. It's so crazy. I was looking for somebody the other day, and I couldn't. I wasn't following anyone. I was like, what happened? Okay, so Judy says you can touch the center of the screen and it'll give you a thing or something. Oh, I knew hair makes my eyes pop, makes my eyes bluer, I guess. And plus the shirt probably does too. But, hey, Karen, glad you're here. Mesh rolls or any kind of rolls. Because you're going to need, cut you a little piece off. So I'm going to do it the way I do it. And then I'm going to do it the way Jenna was showing you. The beard. The hat's pretty much the same. But doing the beard is different. You've never seen one this big. I know, I found it on the internet or something way back when we were doing a lot of pom-pom crafts. And I was like, oh no. I saw it at Tuesday mornings or somewhere. I picked this up. I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, I think it was Tuesday mornings. Y'all missed that store too. I know. I don't know why they unfollow you, though, because I can't visit all those pages weekly. So anyway, so that's where the big one came. I picked it up. I want to say it was Tuesday mornings. Anyway, you have the big one and it takes a lot of yarn. Yes. I made a big green. I bought green yarn, and it was the mingled where it variegated. It changes colors. And we did a big, huge pom-pom, and I made a big topiary tree out of it with a stick and a pot, and I made a topiary. It was really cool, though. Okay, good. Yes, we had all the little, I mean, I have all sizes. Okay, so, but what I found out, because when I watched what I did it on a piece of cardboard, and we're going to do it that way. Because when you do it with a pom-pom maker, okay, there's not a great size to do your pom-pom, okay? So here is the first one. Well, this is the second one I did. The first one I did, I don't even think it's over here. Y'all got just stuff piled up. Here it is. Maybe this is it. Yeah, this is the first one I did. And I did it with, well, here it is. This one, okay? So I thought, oh, that's going to be, yeah, that'll be, no, it's too big. It was huge. So this is how big it turned out. And it's way too big for the hats, okay? Unless you just want him to have a humongous beard, you can do that. But I know, Pam, I don't know. It's so weird. Hey, Karen. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how to do this. So these is too big. Or then here's the next size down. So there's a big difference between, because I looked through all of my pom-pom makers. I'm like, is there a size between here and here? Because I feel like I'm missing one, but they were in a Ziploc bag all together, all nice and neat. So I don't think I am. Thank you, Karen, for sprinkling. And so this one makes this. All right. And he's, I mean, it's cute, but it's a little bit small. So if you want your beard close cut, then you can use your little pom-pom and make it like this. All right, so we're going to make it the old-fashioned way pom-pom. Yeah, I'm making these gnomes. Do y'all see them? So I did these hats with this big yarn, okay? And this is like chenille that I did. These are little pom-poms that I did. Chenille likes to shed. This chenille, for whatever reason, does not. But this is what I did back in 2020. So anyway, okay. I didn't see when you did the group. Okay. All right. So anyway, so what you're going to need is you're going to need a toilet paper roll, paper towel roll. You're going to need yarn. Okay. And I'm going to do white. I have gray. You know, Dollar Tree has yarn too. This is what this is. You can do gray for the beard, whatever. You can get fancy if you want to and use like this sparkly stuff, but it's going to take a whole lot because you're doing Christmas. I have this stuff that's fuzzy. That's from Dollar Tree. So my husband went to Walmart and I said, oh, I need white because I don't have a lot of white. I used all of what I had left on that. And so he got me this from Walmart. Tassel maker. You can use tassel makers too. And I'm going to basically, that's what I'm basically going to do. So we're going to do the hat first. So you're going to take your paper towel roll. And you're going to cut, I would say, maybe a 1/2 inch. We're gonna measure just so y'all, because I know somebody's gonna ask. We're gonna see how well I did. I got a little over a 1/2. So depending on, this is gonna be the band of his hat, okay? Let me just leave the ruler out. So this is gonna be this part. About the same. So anyway, so this is his little hat, all right? Now, I think we make the hats the same, but I think as far as how long we cut the yarn is different. This is a canvas. It's a canvas board, 8 by 10. So when I did mine today, I cut these 10 inches because you're going to fold it in. But y'all know me, I like to have way more than I need, which is probably this much. So I'm going to try to do 8. I think Jenna does her 7. So I'm going to do 8 and try to do it that way. So this is going to be for the hat. Where's my cardboard? All right, here's my hat brim. And I wanted to make this strictly from scratch, and y'all see me do it, and not like have it prepped. So we're going to sit here and chat. Okay, you had a surgery. We'll be praying for you. How about your surgery? So this is 8. So I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do, we'll wrap it. So I needed, when I counted this today, this was like 36 all the way around. So you got to think you got one on this side, one on that side, because we're going to cut it. So I'm going to do this, I'm going to go about 25 times, because that's going to put me, should put me 50 on each side. So how many did I just do? All right. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So see, I'm just wrapping it. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm going to do a few more. Okay, now I'm going to cut it. Doop. All right, so hopefully that's going to be enough, and I hope they're going to be long enough. That's my scary part. So I'm going to, should I slide it off? Because today I cut it and it was terrible. It made a huge mess. So I'm going to try to slide it off. Luckily this canvas still has plastic on it, so I'm not messing up my canvas. That piece. Okay. I'm going to just do this. So you're going to come up here and you're going to cut it. I'm going to grab those and I'm going to, come on. My little scissors need a sharpening. Okay. Good Lord. Okay. So now I have all of my yarn. Okay, she only cuts one at a time, and so they're 12. Yes. Well, I was measuring them out, and that's how I did it in the video that I watched of mine. And look, that looks so short, but I guess maybe I stretched it. I don't know, but they look short. They're 6, but tell me, how did that happen? How did that happen? How did this happen? Because it's not going to be long enough. Look. Just pretend like that didn't happen. It's 8 by 10. I don't know how that just happened. Okay. Let me move this because I don't have paint on my stuff. I did a few more for good measure. What happened? Just do it the way I was going to do it to start with. I just need to loosely do it. I'm not doing it tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so I only should have cut one side. That's probably what happened. But this should be 8, and the other side should be 8. And that should be way plenty enough. But for some reason, I guess maybe I was pulling it too tight. Yeah, okay. I didn't do it tight this time. I have lots of yarn, y'all, so don't worry. Now I'm doubting myself. Only cut one in. See, that's what I'm thinking. Because, but see, then it should be 16. I don't know. See, now I've got all of this. All right. Okay, only cut one side. Okay. See, when I did this before, I measured it out. I pulled the yarn and cut each piece before I didn't wrap it. Yeah, Linda. Okay, I'm going to see what this does. So see, and I didn't wrap it tight, but look. I mean, it would probably work, but I'm like y'all. I think I'm just going to use these long ones and cut them off. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay. Oh, yes, Missy, it's so many possibilities. Okay, so you're going to take your little cardboard ring of your toilet paper, paper towel, whatever. Let me move this one this way. Okay. And you're just going to make a little, I don't know, I call that a slip knot. You're going to take your piece in half. And you're going to take your loop, put it through. You cut 12. See, I did 12 today. And then it was too long. And I was like, okay, I need to do 10. But I don't know, y'all. That's the way my whole day has been, I think. Okay. All right. So see, you have this. So it took me about, I counted 36 on the one I did today. It's too short. Yeah. Hey, Joan. All right, we got it going. Y'all think I've never crafted before. It's my first time. All right, so I hope no, it's not 20. I don't really know. That's what I'm confused about too, Marcedia. I'm so confused because I did these 12. So this is 17 inches long. Don't ask me. I don't know. My math is not mathing, y'all. Okay. Yeah, I could have done it the short way and only cut one side. That's what I did wrong. I cut them both. Thank y'all. Yes. So don't make this mistake I did. So I did it the long way, and now I'm sure I have plenty to do. I did. I was prepping the dot class today. I did all kinds of stuff today. And it's Monday and the interwebs was not working. And yeah, evidently my brain is not working either. So you just, y'all all know how to do this, right? So you're just going to go all the way around. And, you could sit and watch TV and do these. And they make like cute. Okay, I thought because she did 7 inches on a 5x7 canvas. That's right. And then she did, because I watched her do it yesterday for a few minutes. Oh, Rachel says if you update your Facebook app, then your badges should come back. Pam? Yes, Becky, I know. My math just ain't mathing today. Okay. Yeah, and you're going to flip this through, so you got to have extra room. See, like how I flip them back in? Now, I don't know if Jenna does that, but that's how I do mine. Now, these I did not flip because this yarn is so thick that it looked really funny. I do remember that. Deb, they can. I mean, I don't see why they can't be made with the wood rings. But these are great for kids to make. They make good ornaments. You could tie them on your packages. All the fun things. Hey, Brenda, happy Monday. Did you cut Halloween? I did not, Tammy. I didn't do Halloween. I do have a Christmas one that I've got to do a few little tweaks on. And hopefully that's going to be coming out this week, I hope. Who did you watch? There was a girl on TikTok that was doing them, and then my friend Jenna, who is a dot artist, that she's on Facebook too, but she's also on mainly TikTok. Howdy, Barb. And I saw she got into doing these, and she's making them for a craft. She always does like a craft show that she does with her ornaments, her dotting ornaments. And so she's doing these this year, like for other things in her booth. That's how you do yours too. So if you do craft shows or like a church bazaar or something like that, these are super cute and will catch people's eye because they are cute. I mean, some of y'all are not gnome lovers, okay? But at Christmas time, they kind of look a little bit like Santa. I mean, you could put eyes on them and you could make them Santa if you want to. It's a red hat and a beard. Or you can do the hats. Like, I'm probably going to do a turquoise one. Yeah, there's a fall kit for the bookcase, and it has a cat, and his tail is hanging off the bookcase. He's super cute. But you could paint him black. She did some fancy hats. Did she? See, I didn't, I just used the yarn I had. I did not go out and get any except the white. My husband went to Walmart, and I was like, can you give me some white yarn? So he did. But they make all kinds of variegated yarns, the colors, and I had some pink over here, but I didn't have enough to do a hat. But they get into, you know, all kinds of different colors, combos, and fun things. And so you could do these any color you wanted to. Oh, okay. You need to make a bigger ring. So yeah, you can make these rings out of just some thin little cardboard or some cardstock. And so you can make this as big as you really want to, but the paper towel, toilet paper rolls is a good way to recycle those. So you could sit here and just like sit on the couch and watch TV and prep you a whole bunch of hats just like what I'm doing. Your sound keeps leaving. That's weird. Won't you go out and come back in, Kay? Maybe that will help it. You could do school colors. You could do football team colors, you know, NFL, all the things. There's so many ways you could do these. And they get addicting, I will say. So, they get very addicting. So you can't, it's kind of like you can't just eat one like a Lay's potato chip. It's like you just can't make one. But they're adorable. But they would look look great on little packages, especially for kids. Be a little something they could take home, or an ornament or something for the tree. It'd be cute. Or they can make them for their friends and put it on their packages for their friends at school or whatever. And anybody can do this. This is not, well, evidently it must be hard for me because how many times did I go around that board? 39, 40, no, 30. So yeah, I need about, like I said, it took me about 36. So I'm going to need a few more pieces. See? All right, so let me do some more. I'm only going to cut one side. Not going to pull it tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Going to cut one side. Yay, Sue's finally seeing me live. So before I came on here, me and my husband were watching, is it The Good Neighbor, The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix, maybe? It's like a whole thing of nothing but about this lady. Somebody yesterday was telling me to watch it, so I'm watching it. Did for the tree and did a hide a gnome and search for them. Oh, that's fun! I did enough. I made one of these large enough to sit on a 4x4 piece of wood. Ooh, that's cool. So you would just cut your brim piece around. You wrapped longer in last time, didn't you? I don't know what that means. She did 45. Yeah, it depends on your yarn. It depends on how tight you did it. I know Jenna said she bought some loops on Amazon, some tubes, but you know, we real crafting over here. We gonna make us our own rings. I ain't gonna buy any from the Amazon. I'm gonna make my own. So Jenna can buy them all day long. But I'm going to make my own. If I don't have any cardboard rings, I'm going to make my own. By just taking me some cardstock and and taping them. I would definitely be doing that. Okay. So it depends on how thick your yarn is. This is just regular. I don't know what you call this yarn. It's just regular yarn. Like, it's not special. I think this is even Dollar Tree yarn. So I'm going to do a few more. Because you don't want the cardboard to show, for sure. I feel like this has been a hot mess. Okay, so let me look. What's happened here? All right, so you can kind of pull them, get it tight, and now you have this little, it looks like this, okay? Hey, Cindy. You're okay, Tammy? Too short? That is not going to be too short, I can promise. Catherine, we are revisiting these gnomes that I did in 2020. Because they're kind of making the rounds again. Yeah, cereal boxes is the perfect cardboard for this. Let me get a tape measure really fast and tell you how big around this is. So if you have to make your own and you don't have any paper towel rolls or toilet paper rolls, then you'll already know how big around it is. It is 5.5 inches around, okay? So you're gonna cut probably 6 inches of cardboard and then tape it together. So you'll be good. You can make them whatever size that you want to. I'm gonna throw that over there. Okay, that is way long, okay? All right, so now you're gonna take this, and this is how I'm gonna try to do this. And you're gonna push it, see if I can twist it and push it up through there. You're gonna push it through, all right? Hey, Vicky. Okay, I'm gonna fix it, I promise. Because I don't see any that are too short. See, none of them are too short. Okay, so that's gonna give you this little loop, this little lip, okay? Trying to get these all tight where the little loops. Okay, yeah, that's gonna give you plenty. Yes, the skeletons are in my shop. They are. Yes, there's a set of 3 or 4. No, that one. Yeah, it's 3 skeletons. I love them. Yes. Okay. Now, so you got to figure out like how high up you want your little hat to be. So I'm gonna. What do I have? I got some stuff out. Oh. So I'm going to be extra fancy. Now, you could do it with a piece of string. I'm going to be fancy, and I'm going to do I have some Christmas fabric out here. And I'm going to tear me some of this, a little piece of this homespun right here, because it's the same on both sides. And that's what I'm going to tie my hat up with. Evidently that piece is not straight. Hang on. This is Hobby Lobby, I believe. So when that happens, your fabric's not straight. But it was probably enough, but... Okay. Y'all. I feel like this is a hot mess. I need to just start over. Now, but that's gonna be enough. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. So let me cut that off. Now, where's my hat? Here's my hat. Okay. Is this the hat I just did? Where's the hat? Where's the one I did today? Y'all, how do you lose stuff? Y'all lose stuff on your craft desk? What is the problem? What is my... Anyway, I'm not worrying about it. So, I'm going to put my string, but you see all this up here is about right here. My hat fell on the floor. Thank you, Lord Jesus. It was the other hat. Is this the hat? I got one I did today and one I just did. Now I don't know which one's which. Is this the one I just did? I think this is the one I just did that fell on the floor. Okay, here we go. Because they're both the same. Really can't tell the difference. So I'm going to take my string or whatever you want to use. I'm using this Christmas fabric. And I'm going to tie it up here on my hat. About where I think, you know, okay, it's going to be this tall. You know, you got to tie it up a little ways. About an inch or so above your brim. It's on the ground. Thank you. Yeah, you could do braids for the little girl gnome. Okay. So I just tied a knot, and then I'm going to cut off my... These scissors are dull. I cut off... So see, it just gives it that little cute little Christmas look. If you use something besides string. Okay. Then you get the polyfill. Ah! Or cotton balls or tissue or whatever it is that you want to do. Thought that was open already, but I don't guess it is. And then you're just going to stuff your little hat. Thank y'all. And then you can kind of, sometimes you may have to pull your little strings. Make sure that the white doesn't show through your little, I got a loose string. Now I'm trying to figure out which one to pull. Okay. So they look like this. I am having a time, right? Cat. I'm revisiting this. This was from 2020. And my friend Jenna was making these on her TikTok, and there's a lady on TikTok that's making them again. So I decided I was going to revisit this and make them again for Christmas. Okay, so there is my hat. And then you're going to cut off your little pom-pom, your little top of your hat. These scissors need to be sharpened. Where is my Tim Holtz scissors? These are what I cut my pom-poms with. And they are the best little scissors. Okay. All right. So depending on how, you know, you want your pom-pom to look is how much you want to cut off. Then you know, you can give it a haircut however you want to do it. Okay. And then you have this mess. And red fuzz everywhere. Okay. All right, so there's that. So here is our little hat. Isn't it cute? And you can just make hats and like make a little ornament thing. And y'all I just realized I forgot a step, but do I want to undo it? Oh, she put candy inside the hat? I've been running up and down the polyfill aisle, Carrie. I have. Okay, so there's my hat. But I was going to do something before I tied it up. I feel like this is a hot mess. Okay. I'm just going to get off and go back on. That fabric's on the floor. I'm just going to, yeah. Y'all just watch me and I'm not talking. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me tear me another piece. Let's see how far I can go with this one. Oh yeah, look at there. It's the thing about homespun. You're going to have 9,000 threads. Okay. I can still do it. I forgot to, I was going to wait and put the hanger, so I won't have to fish it through the hat. So I was going to show you that. So y'all just pretend that, all right, so I'm not going to tie my hat. Okay. This piece of cardboard. Now you can do it longer. This is 3.5 by 3. When I did this before, and I did these, I did 3.5 by 2.5. So I did 3.5 by 3. Deep breath. I know, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my Lanta. So this is how I'm going to do my beards. And then I'm going to show you how she does her beards. Now this is how it's going to look, okay? It's going to look like a little funny little pom-pom. So 3.5 by 3 is what I did. I know, I'm fine, right? I'm fine, it's fine, everything's fine. Okay, white. Now, this right here is going to make me say ugly words. Because, isn't the end supposed to be in here? Somebody tell me. You're going to see me say ugly, ugly words. Because I've not used this. I got lucky on that. Thank you, Jesus. So, I love my 10-holt scissors. My red yarn for my hat, too long. It was like 17 inches long, so you probably really only need about 12. If that. Just don't pull it tight. Okay, so we're going to make a pom-pom. And we're going to just do this until the cows come home, okay? The more you put on here, the fuller his beard is going to be. Okay. I know, but sometimes you don't. Hey, there's Jenna. There's Jenna with jgrons.art. So y'all be sure to follow her. She makes amazing dot art. And I'm doing this because she started doing it. And I'm revisiting. Look, Jenna, these are the ones I made back in 2020. Aren't they cute? They were in my yarn bin. So I did with big yarn. So anyway, so she is the reason, and you're watching me craft tonight, and I'm telling you, this is like the biggest hot mess that I've dealt with in a very, very long time. Like, I don't know what, it's like I've never crafted before. Okay, so I'm just going to do this as many times as I feel like I need to, but it's 3.5 by 3. So we're doing the pom-pom method first, Jenna. And I was going to use my pom-pom makers, but I need in between the two sizes, or all the sizes. I need an in-between size. You can't make pom-pom scale? Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can. If I can make it through this live, definitely. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap a little bit more. I don't even know how many times I've wrapped it around there. Yeah, I'm actually just showing you that it's real life crafting over here and stuff happens, and, you know, it's not a perfect world in my craft room. I don't know about yours, and it's a Monday. Okay, so I'm just doing it as many times as I feel like I need to. Get out these little Tim Holt scissors. I use these when I have to cut my yarn on my pom-pom makers, because they're really sharp and they cut really good. Anyway, okay, so here is my thing. All right, so now this is where I want to show you why I shouldn't have tied this first. Okay, so this is where the ornament hanger is going to come in. Yes, I know this is 10 miles too long, but y'all know me. I'd rather have too much than not enough, okay? Can't add to it, but we can take it away. All right, so this is what I'm going to tie around the middle of my pom-pom. I know, it's crazy. All right, so I'm going to slide that off my cardboard. Okay, this is my little bundle. And I'm going to put my bundle right there. But we're going to do it the way Jenna does it too here in just a minute, I hope, if I can pull it off. It might be good just to get one of these little guys made. Okay, so then you're going to tie it in the middle and you're going to pull it as hard as you can pull it. But now I have ripped yarn this way, so just be real careful. And this is where you need 3 hands. But you're going to pull it as tight as you can. And you're going to tie it. I tied a good 3 times for good measure, okay? So this is my pom-pom. This is going to be my beard. This is going to be the ornament hanger. So this is what I'm going to feed through his hat. And that is what's going to be his hanger to hang on a tree or something. Okay, so now you've got your looped ends, and you're just going to take your little scissors, which I love these scissors, and you are going to cut your little loopy doopies. Okay? And yeah, you're going to find 1 or 2. You're like, oh, I can't believe I missed that one. Like, here's a whole set up in here that I didn't see. All right, so it's starting to look like this. And then we got to do the other side. Jenna, how many of these little suckers have you made now? She's made a bunch. She's like, I went crazy. Like, but that's me though. Once I get something I like, it's like, I'm going to make 9,000 of them until I just can't make them anymore and I'm tired of it. Okay. So here is my pom-pom. All right. So this is his beard. Okay. It's going to be all funny looking like this. I should not have done that. There's stuff flying all around. 70! Jenna, oh my gosh, girl. How much yarn have you went through? Okay. So, this is going to be his beard. And this is his hat. Alright. So, my thought process was I was going to try to... Because I didn't put hangers on my beginning ones. So, I'm going to try to... I'm like, whew. I was like, did I turn on my hot glue gun? But I did. So I'm going to pull this through his hat. Here is his, that's going to be his little, the hanger, okay, is my thought process without having to, but I'm going to glue his hat on, so just bear with me. So I'm ready to go. Got my tie here, and I got my hat here. Haven't used my glue gun and I don't know when. Alright, put you some hot glue up in there. And then I'm just going to sort of pull on this and hold his little hat to him for just a minute. So see, now we got our hanger that's going to hang on the tree. Okay, yeah, I'm so glad. I know some people have seen this, and some people saw it when I did it back in 2020. That's been with me this long. And so I got glue string on me. And so y'all seen them when I did these originally. And it's on YouTube if you really want to go look. Yeah, the polyfill. I just thought about the polyfill. We're going to figure it out. So there's my hanger, okay? Yeah, what about the polyfill? I'm going to figure it out because I wanted to figure out a way to do the hanger. All right. What about the polyfill? We're going to figure it out. Figure it out. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Plop. I didn't think about that part, but I'm going to work on that. Okay. Bloop. them all straight. Put a little bit in there because it doesn't take much, and you can use cotton balls or whatever you have. Okay. Now let me get my fabric. See which side I want to be. Okay, I like the scraggly side. He's got all kinds of little scraggly hairs. Okay, so now I'm gonna tie that. Okay, I'll tie it again. And then we're gonna cut it. Okay, I think I got him going here. I'm just not gonna cut off that. And I got a stray, nope, a stray loopy thread over here. Okay, so there he is so far. Lord, look at his little hat, looks like a turban. Okay, there it is so far. So I'm not gonna cut this. I am gonna cut this. Cut more because a while ago it was too long. Okay, depending on how much you want of his pom-pom to be. Some people like them short. Some people like them, more finished. Okay, so but see, I have this to hang him with. Okay, this little hat. Hot glue the polyfill in and then gather the yarn strings. Oh, I could have done that, yes. But I have to have that white one coming up through the center because this is what we're going to hang him with. That's what I was trying to incorporate all of that in together because I didn't do it on these. Okay, so then all you have left is... Hang on. I feel like it's not in there. Save that red cut yarn for the next hat stuffing. Yes, I could do that. That would be awesome. I have red fuzz all over me, by the way. Just in case you didn't. I have red fuzz all over my shirt. Okay. All right. Now, so then you're going to take, if you're a crafter, and I had to dig these out. Look at this bag. This bag has seen some days, y'all. These are 15 millimeter. They call them split balls, but you could use a bead. You could use a button, whatever you want to use, you could use. Yes, these are, so Jenna, these are Tim Holtz. He does all kinds of like journal scrapbooking kind of stuff. And you can get them on Amazon, but they are super sharp, and that's what I use my yarn. I cut my yarn with. Okay, so anyway, so here is my little thing, and I'm going to put it right, right where his nose needs to be. And then we're going to see if he needs a haircut. Y'all know I like to play barber and give him haircuts and stuff. Okay. But you could put a bead and just stick it there. You could use these. You could use a button. You could use whatever you have. You could take your clay and make you a nose, just the perfect size. Like I told y'all, if you don't have it, you can make it with clay. And there he is. Now, we could style him a mustache. Like, we could kind of fix some of his hair and make it look like he's got a mustache. But you can trim his hair. We could trim it and make it look pointy if I wanted to. But there he is. So see, now we have our hanger. And now I could put a bead here. I could, I'm probably just going to tie it off. Like that. And I'm going to do it one more time. The scissors are, it says Tim Holtz is the name. That's who makes all that. He makes a lot of stuff for Ranger Ink or Ranger Ranger Art or whatever. And they're called Ionic. It says IONIC is the name, is what it says on the blade right here. But they are super tiny and they are very sharp. So when I use my pom-pom makers, you have to cut the yarn like this. And so they're really good to get in there with. So somebody gave them to me. Somebody sent them to me. And I love them. Okay. So there he is with his poofy hat. And there's his little nose and his little beard. Now, Jenna does this, and I'm going to show you how she does it, I hope. I hope I get to show you how she does it without making too much of a mess. Okay, so let's cut this off. There he is. Okay, now you can hang him on presents. You can do whatever. Look, his little hat looks so puffy. Oh my gosh. The little, yeah, you can do the little embroidery, the little stork scissors. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The little gold stork, just little bitty, because you have to just use the very tips of the scissors. $9. Okay, look at his little hat. But you got to kind of play with the strings and make sure they're not poofy. But there he is. His little, will you make a pom-pom with more to remind us how to do them? Oh, with it took me a hot minute to figure that out too, because I had done it so long I had to figure it out. Okay, so there he is. There's this little scraggly beard. Now the way Jenna does it, so somebody tell me, Jenna can tell me if she's still here. Now she takes and I'm going to use this hat because I've already made this hat a minute ago. She does her yarn on her canvas. And she is a company he made for. Is it? It says Ionic, I think, or is it? It is Tonic T. Can't see that, y'all. It's so dang small. It's too small. Lucy, I don't sell them. Tonic, yeah, it is Tonic. TONIC. They're very, very sharp. Ooh, you got your finger. Oh, okay. All right, so y'all tell me how many times she goes around. I want to say 45. Is that what I remember her saying? And she does, somebody tell me how long to make it. I can't remember. So Jenna does it where you're not making a pom-pom, so his beard's actually going to hang down long. Yeah. So I'm going to just start wrapping, and I know y'all are going to tell me, and I'm not pulling it tight. I'm only going to cut one side this time, y'all. I got it now. Jenna left to go to her TikTok. Okay, 7-inch board. Okay, mine's 8, so, I mean, we can trim how we want to. 45. That's about 6. So, we'll go 7, 8, 9, 10. Y'all, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen today. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and there. Yeah, okay. I'm just doing it to be and one to grow on or whatever. Okay, where's my scissors? All right. Yes. Okay, yeah, I got it on the short side. Okay, so I'm going to slide it off, because I saw her do it. Slide it off. But I'm only going to cut one side, I'm going to cut both sides. I cut both sides on this one. correct? Okay. Let's put that there. Now, so then you're going to do this. I think I would put the white yarn on the back of the brim and they on the other end for the hanger. Yeah, I should have probably done it red. Where's it at? Yeah. I should have done that red. But y'all can see it better. So, they're $15 for the scissors. Y'all, they're so much fuzz. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to put my little bundle in the middle. But I cut both sides, I think, don't I? If I remember right. This time I cut both sides. All right, so you're going to tie it in the middle. And do it 3 times as a charm. All right, so y'all tell me I cut both sides, correct? Because then it goes like this. I do believe. Somebody stop me. Okay, where's Diane? I'm waiting for Diane to say yes, you cut both sides. Hey, Julie. Don't worry, you've only missed a hot mess is all you've missed. I've been going live for 5 years, and I promise you, this is probably one of the biggest hot messes I've had. Yes, cut both sides. Thank you. That's what I thought, but you know, at this point today, I don't think that I trust myself. Okay, so you cut that side. I got it tied in the middle. You're going to cut this side. So this is the other way of doing it. So the beard is going to look different. So you can make 2 different kinds of little gnomes. So be sure you get all of your little loops cut. Okay. And then you're going to have this. Like this. I'm a good girl, I'm telling you. Okay, so now you have his little this. Now see, why it's like that, I don't know. Why is there pieces that are longer? I don't know. But anyway, all right. So then, I've already stuffed the hat. I've already made the hat. You could feed this up through and make a hanger, but I'm not doing all that. That's hard to believe. I promise. I don't think I've had this much of a hot mess. I can think of one other time that was probably the worst I've ever done on a live, and that was when I had the plastic baseball from Dollar Tree, and I put the hole in it, and I was going to do yarn all the way in and out, and it ended up looking like an onion. Y'all remember this? I still have the onion in my decor. Yeah, those strings are part of the beard. Okay. Oh my gosh. Judy, see? I did something in my dotting group today, and we're doing this canvas. I'll show it to y'all because I love it. We're doing this canvas, and so I had to prep the canvas today because I was showing them how to prep the canvas. And how to paint it that way, and how to prep it so we can paint this on next Tuesday night. Here's the one I did today. So I put Mod Podge on my surface because dotting on a canvas is not fun for me because of the tooth of the canvas. So I put the Mod Podge to kind of make it smooth. And I put over an abundance of Mod Podge on there. So we got to watch Mod Podge dry for a while. You threaded it through the polyfill and through the top of the hat. See, yes, that's what you can do. You can thread that. You can make that long and thread it through the hat, but I've already made the hat, so. Nancy remembers the onion. Okay, so now you're going to basically, this is going to go up in here. So we're going to put glue up in here. You remember the onion. That was terrible. I still have it though, you know. Have to keep stuff like that because it's hilarious. But out of 5 years of crafting on live, this one, I just don't really think I have had a lot of just trouble. Like, you know, problems in getting my craft to do, getting it right. I don't know. Darla, all I did was go live. It was like an impromptu thing, and all I did was show you how to prep the canvas, and so you can watch the replay. Teresa remembers the onion. It was terrible. Oh, the onion? It did look like an onion because I did it white, and the yarn was, I'll show y'all what the yarn looks like in a second. I'm just trying to get this to set up. The yarn was like this, okay? So it was big, and it and it was like shiny white, and it looked like an onion when I got done. So I was just doing the prep. I didn't like announce it. I basically was talking about what we're doing, showed you how to prep your canvas so you can be ready for next Tuesday night. That's all it was. I'm cutting these strings off of here. Okay. Now, one of these strings is not, you know, you got to find which one to pull. Lord have mercy. And there's no telling because it's hanging out. Like it's not tight enough. But I don't know which one it is. So we're just going to tuck it up under there. He's not acting right. Okay. See? See that loop right there? That's this one. I can't find him up in here. No telling which one it is. Anywho. Look, you just get down. Okay, I'll just tuck him in the brim of the hat. There we go. Now he looks better. Okay. So that's what I got. So this is what this beard looks like. Good night, Alicia. Yes, we made carrots, but we made the ghost. That was the other funny one. So anyway, so here's how she makes her beards like this. And then you can do your little, you know, you can do your haircut if you want to. And they can have super long beards like this. And you could do gray, you could do white, you could do whatever color beard you wanted to. And it would look like this. So this is the other way. And then we're going to take our little half round thing and make his little nose. Just make sure you put it in the front. I'm going to tuck this one up under his little hat there. Isn't it cute? Okay. Look how cute it is. So you can have this way, or you can have his fuzzy friend, his fuzzy cousin. You can do it like this. Either way, it's going to be cute. Yes, it was a ghost. But yeah. So either way, it's going to be cute. And some people don't like gnomes, but you can totally, you know, do this for Christmas, make it look like, you know, it's Christmassy. The nutcrackers. Oh, I still have that nutcracker up here. That was hilarious. I thought Levy was going to die and wet her pants at the same time. Let's see, you could put, like I have little jingle bells out here. Like I can put a little jingle bell on his hat. Up here at the little tie part, you can put little greenery. ZZ Top. Yeah, he's ZZ Top. But see, you could put a bell up there. You could put like all these little things that Hobby Lobby has, the little gingerbread man and like the little holly pieces. You could put that stuff. You could put real greenery on his hat. They are mini Santas, yes. So like, we could let's put a piece of greenery on his hat. Give him a little, cut that, whatever that is supposed to be, off. All right, let's cut this piece, and then we'll cut that piece. And I'm just going to tuck some greenery down in his little, y'all, I've got fuzz all over me. Some greenery down in his little, the brim of his hat. Isn't that cute? Okay. I want to make a pink one. Should we make a pink one? Or should I make this one? I think I love them. But I'm like, the red and the pink are just like, I don't know. I like the red and the pink. So which beard do y'all like better? And it's just a preference, really, of what you like to look at. Like, do you want it short and scraggly and fuzzy or long? It looked like ZZ Top. Yeah, she uses a lint roller for glitter and everything. I need to get one and put up on my table. She's doing okay, Rhonda. Her sugar is still running high. And she's got okay, do the pink one. Kim, we're just making these gnomes. That's kind of making the rounds again. And I did them back in 2020. I'm not real happy with his hat because it looks like I got too much stuffing in it. He's cute though. Pink and teal hat. What kind that is? Oh, this is like some Dollar Tree something that y'all see. I've done picked it bare. Let's do pink. So let's see if I can pull this off again. If I can remember how to do this. Oh, you got the 3 Santas? They still have them at Walmart? It's hard to believe. I figured they would have sold out of those things. They probably knew they better make an extra. Okay. I like them both too. So if I could do this, it's going to be too long. Now this table, just going to have to vacuum. Yes, you need to make one for your granddaughter. Yeah, I'm going to sit here and cut all these pieces. But I could do like half pink and then half turquoise, couldn't I? 3, 4, 5. I can do half and half. 6, 7. 8. How many did I say I needed? 10. 36 or so. I could do both colors, yes. 11. All right, now that I got that going, 12, 13, 14. I just need to go to bed. 14, 15. And then I'll do some blue. We'll mix it. Yeah, it's just that the Walmart bust of Santa, he is so pretty. And Michelle at Crafty Servants, she painted them, and y'all, they're so beautiful. 36. Okay, so I'm going to do a few more pinks, and then we're going to cut blue. Okay, so here's my pink. I'm going to have to mix in the blue. And do every other one, I guess. I could do every other one. Okay, so there's my pink. I don't know why I'm lining them up. So Debbie's laughing like, y'all, it's just been a day, I'm telling you. It's like, you know, you just need to go to bed. Tomorrow's a new day. Look at this. Did y'all see this? Ah! This makes me want to scream. Look. Here, oh, here's the other end. Let me just get at least 15 or something, please. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's how my life has been today. That ball of yarn. It's Crafty Servings. Like a serving, like a meal serving is her page. And she does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She paints those busts of the Santas, and oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Judy, I've been attempting to make these. But yeah. I've had a time tonight. Yes, I need to roll it all into balls. But I have a feeling it was probably one of those days where I was just like, just threw it in the bin. Probably. Probably have enough. Now I got another knot. I ain't got time to roll it into no balls though. Oh, okay, that's good. All right, now we get my hat. Okay, hat. Jane. I'm attempting to make these, but I've had to struggle. The struggle bus has been real tonight. I'm on the struggle bus. Yarn drives you crazy. So I'm doing mine. I did these 12 inches. I don't think you need all 12. But at the rate I'm going tonight, my luck would probably not. I would cut it way too short, and then I wouldn't. Yeah. So I'm going to do blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink. I can't believe Jenna's made 70 of these little things. But yeah, you can sit on the couch and just sit here and loop your yarn on while you're watching television. And, oh my gosh, she has went through some yarn. She goes to this big craft show, it's at some college every year. And so that's why she's made some. I need some chocolate, right? I think we got some Rocky Road ice cream in the refrigerator, in the freezer. Little Debbie snack cakes is gone. The Little Debbie Christmas trees are gone. Crafty Servings, yes. That's her page on Facebook. And she paints I think she had an auction was it last night or something? She may have auctioned it off. I don't know. They don't have the Santa. I know. I figured they would sell out really quick because everybody was looking for that Santa. Now I don't hear anything about it. So you can do your hat this way and kind of just do different colors. So see how I'm doing it. I did not glue it together because it was this. So see, you can get a lot out of a paper towel roll. And you could do these for Easter, I feel like, and you could put little bunny ears on their hat. Oh, I need a pink one. You could do them all different kind of ways. Kahlua over the ice cream. Oh my gracious. Oh, Carter. I did see Carter. I went to the Hobby Lobby Saturday. I knew it was something I had to tell y'all. And I went through his line. I waited to get to his line. And I specifically talked to the person who was checking out in front of me. I was pushing my luck. Carter was nice. He checked me out. He did not remember me. He didn't say anything out of the way. Oh my gosh. So, either A, he said something to the wrong person and he got in trouble at his job and they told him to do your job and don't be talking to the customers. Don't be saying snide remarks to the customers. Or B, some lady put him in his place and he just chose not to say nothing else to nobody. I don't know. But he was very nice. He wrapped up my stuff that I bought. It was glass. He wrapped it up really good. Put it in my bag. Told me have a nice day. All the things. So he did not say anything or insult me this time. So I gave him a second chance. Oh my gosh. That was a funny story. What live was that on that I talked about that? It's been a couple weeks ago. Or was it last week? I can't remember. Where Carter, the little guy at Hobby Lobby, like, basically called me nosy, insulted me 3 different times in one conversation. Oh, Janet's is supposed to be there on the 30th. I don't have a Santa. I did not get one. I did pick him up. And I put him back down at Walmart. And I said no, because I have so many Santas that is crazy. I have lots of Santa mugs that I collect. And I put them out at Christmas. And I was like, I don't really need one more Santa. So I said no. And I left it there. And Julie ended up buying him. So I left it there for her. His lesson has been learned. One way or the other. Tammy, right? Carter knows not to say snide remarks to the women. I tried to tell him. Or was it maybe it was last Monday. So yeah, so y'all have to go and watch that video and talk about Carter at Hobby Lobby. He had to have been new. That had to have been like his first day. Because he called me nosy because I was asking a lady what she was doing with something she had that she was checking out with. I was like, I just got to know what you're going to do with that. And he called me nosy. I was like, you don't never know who you're talking to, so you better be quiet and not telling people that. Jane, go to sleep. Good night. Oh, my grandgirl needs this little gnome. Yeah, I need to make her one. Maybe I'll give her this one. Can't wait to make them, Janet. They're so much fun. Like I said, you can't make just one. It's one of those things where you're like, oh, but I can do it this color. And my grandbaby likes purple. And I need to make a purple one. And then I need to make a red one for somebody. And then I need to, so it ends up being like that. Like, hey, Darlene. And like I said, Dollar Tree has yarn, and you could get, this came from Walmart. This will make a lot of beards. I wonder how much yarn Jenna has went through. She's made 70 of them. Hadn't seen you in a while, Darlene. I'm getting there. So how am I going to do his beard this time? Do it long or do it pom-pom? I'm hurrying. Let's see. Yes, Julie, I will. Okay. This is the long one. Yeah, after he asked the lady what she's doing with it. This is that one, and then this is the pom-pom one. He looks like he's got on a turban. His hat's too puffy, but that's his beard. So it's like a pom-pom, and I put it up in there. Yeah, this was chenille, and usually chenille will shed. This chenille does not shed as bad. But I did the pom-pom on this back in 2020. And I just did it a different way because that's the way the girl I saw was doing it, and then Jenna was doing it. So I decided I'd try it that way too. Do it long. Okay. Just depends on if you want it short and scraggly or you want it long and droopy. Pom-pom for the grandbaby. These are fun to make. And like I said, you could just sit and watch TV and loop all your yarn on all your things. Trying to get back to normal. I don't know if there is a normal over here. Leave one for the hanger. Okay. Yeah, I guess you could just hang it like this one. You could hang it, you could tie one back here and hang it, you know. You like the long? Yep, it's a great way to use that leftover yarn if you crochet and stuff. But here's my last blue. I'm going to have to cut a couple more blue ones. Oh my gosh, yes. He's just young and he didn't know any better, I guess, and didn't know that crafty people ask people questions and all the things, and I don't know. He just, and I was like, told me I was going to copy the lady's idea, and just, and I was like, I don't need no ideas, dude. I got ideas of my own. I get inspired by things too, but I also just come up with my own stuff, so I don't need to copy people. Oh wait, this pink one's next. Angela, I just wrapped it around a piece of cardboard, and my cardboard is 3.5 by 3. For that little size. You gotta fix up now. They're looking at you. Okay. His hat looks like a turban. Needs to be tighter or something. They were so cute. Blue and pink will be cute on a candy. Yes. So like the little candy themed stuff. And Michael's has got a collection out that I'm obsessed with. The colors that they chose. It's the pink Christmas. And I keep seeing commercials and stuff. And they didn't have it out when I went to mine Saturday. They didn't have it out. But it was super, super cute. And I went and dotted a bunch of ornaments with that color palette. Pink, green, red, gold. Okay. Super cute. All right, let me pull them all and tighten all my little strings. How am I going to keep them straight, though, so my hat's going to look striped or not? Or am I just not going to worry about it? Where's the other? There we go. Now. Ta-da! You made hats for snowmen. Yes. Okay, so now after this, we're going to go back through. So you're going to turn it back through, and that's what's going to make it look like the brim, like you know how a stocking cap is rolled up, that little edge or whatever. Okay. So then it looks like that. See? I have a at home, but it's not the greatest place in Memphis. And it is, okay, it's going to be pretty. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and tie it up and put me some polyfill. Maybe I don't need to put as much polyfill in this one. That one just looks like it had way entirely too much. So it doesn't take a lot of polyfill. Okay, just trying to get all that covered up. And so you'll find too that you might have to do more around it and get them really tight and snug so you can cover up your polyfill. See, like that's got a gap. Okay, see how you can see the polyfill? So maybe I need to, I don't know, tie some more. Okay. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just do it. Just won't stuff it too much. Okay. I'm just going to use this hanger. Yeah, I'm gonna worry about the hanger because that's where I got all messed up the first time. Okay, now y'all, I'm gonna stress out about the strings. Okay, it's cute though. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cute. Yes, Judy, we made them way back in 2020, and these are the original ones. They were in my yarn. They're in my yarn container. Beverly doesn't put polyfill in hers. Okay, I'm gonna cut that long. Okay, so look. So then you cut this. Let's cut this one kind of short. See these little scissors, man? They are sharp. I like the pink and the blue. I think it's so cute. Okay, so there's the little short pom-pom. Okay, so now I guess we'll do this. We're going to wrap it this way because y'all said to do it long. Pull it out. Okay. Do it on this end down here. Didn't I do it this way? Yeah, I did it this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 49, 50. I'm going to do 50. I'm just going to have a little bit to grow on there. "12-inch strands, 45 for the hat, 40 out for the tassel beard." Okay. I did 50, but this is on the 8-inch side. So depending on how long you want it. So this is an 8-inch canvas. 8 by 10. All right, so then I'm gonna tie it like this. Oop. Like this. I know, I love these colors too. They look so good together. Okay. Try to do it in the middle. And then you need 3 hands. All right, so you could fish this back up through your hat if you cut it long enough and make your hanger. Reminds me of troll hair. I know. It does, doesn't it? Look. Oh, it looks like a ghost, doesn't it? So I gotta cut my loopies. Look, I got pink and blue fuzz in the middle of his beard. Because it was all over the table. Okay. I love these scissors, y'all, but they will cut you. A shop. Okay. Baby's first. It would be cute for baby's first Christmas. Aww. Okay, so it's gonna go up in the hat like this. All right, gotta figure out where the front is. Okay. So then you are going to put lots of glue Can y'all see that smoking? You're going to sit here and hold it. Gender reveal party. Yes, that would be so cute. Even just a little hat. You could just make the hats and put the hats on like a little banner, and that would be so cute. Cindy. It just looked like a mustache. Oh, look, I got glue on the table. I glued it to the table. My glue kind of oozed out. But we're going to get it off. Okay. All right, so here we go. I feel like it's still hot though. This is a hot mess. I know. Y'all, there's just like fibers floating in the air. Uh-oh. There's a loop I missed. Okay. There's some loops I missed. You'll find it. Why's he got a short side here? I'm whacking it, y'all, because this front is got like a short pieces or something. I don't know. So I had to kind of shorten it up a little bit. Okay. Oh, wait. It's coming undone right here. I didn't got any glue right here. It's jgrondz.art. So jgrondz.art. And she's on TikTok. Like right now, she's live on TikTok. And she's probably dotting on TikTok. So she's the same thing there as she is here. Thank you, Judy. But she's live on, she left here to go to her live on TikTok. Because I saw her live on Facebook today. And she was making these on Facebook. And I was like, hey, I'm going to make them tonight. So I guess she came to stop over and see how bad I was butchered. I said of all the dang nights that she's gonna come watch me, it was like the night where everything was going wrong, that could go wrong, went wrong, you know, that kind of thing. Just one of them days. Okay, so there's my little half bead, and you can get them on Amazon. These came from the Amazon. These are 100 pieces, but I mean, I've had them forever. In this little drawer back here is where I keep them. Hello. So what do you do when something breaks just after you finish wrapping all the yarn? Why would it break? Were you pulling it way too tight? Yeah, you could cut your hair, and you could cut him some pieces here and make him a little mustache if you wanted to. Oh, wow, Cindy, you made 30 of them? I know everybody made a lot of them way back when. And here they are, my original ones. So why would your cardboard break? I'm not following why that happened. All right, what kind of trim do we need to put on him? Let's put some of this. Let's put some of this fuzzy. That looks cute. See, I should have mixed this in his beard. How cute would that have been? Oh my goodness. Now I gotta do that. No, not really. That'd make him look extra festive. Gosh, I can't even tell. I don't know how you would crochet or whatever with this stuff, because I can't even tell if I'm tying it right, much less if I was making a crochet loop. Good Lord. Okay. Tie that and cut Look how cute that is. Oh, wait. How cute. I put the, because how in the world does people crochet? Look at it. It's sparkly and I would be blind. Yeah, we made animals and all kinds of stuff back. Gosh, that's been several years ago, like 3 years ago. I made all kinds of animals and we had names for them all. That was so much fun. Look how cute. If I put, see, these would look good on the red. Make them look really, really festive. I could put this around the brim of his hat. Like, see, I could put it around the brim. Cute. I have this. And then this is from Dollar Tree. And it's this stuff. So that would make a cute beard too. Isn't it cute? So cute. I like his little tinsel. Isn't it adorable? Oh, Valentine's kids. Oh, for them to give out to their friends. That is a super good idea. And you could get, you can make them with, if you do like church stuff or with kids, they could make them and, give them to people for Christmas. Look how cute. These are the original ones I did with the chenille, and I made a pom-pom. And then I used the big fat yarn. Look at his hat. I made big fat hats, but you use them in your bows. Yeah, I like the eyelash stuff. I guess that's what this is called, eyelash yarn. Don't ask me what I have this for. I don't even know why I have that, but it was in my yarn. Yeah, we made all the sheep and the bunnies, and oh, it's so funny. A scarf. Oh my gosh, Linda, how in the world did she crochet with this? Ah! Okay, so they just use it with their regular yarn and then crochet it in probably. Yeah, now y'all have to make y'all some. Where's my other little, here's the little dude with the pom-pom beard. So there's two, like, you can do it two different ways. It's whatever you prefer to like. If you like him all short and scraggly, or you like this. But they're both cute in their own way. They're both adorable. And then, trying to think, you could definitely like run you a piece of yarn through here. Like, let's see, where's me a piece? Where's my yarn? I'm gonna see if I can get it to do. I'm gonna cut way a lot off. All right, so I think Jenna had like a little embroidery needle and she did hers through there. That's probably what you need to do is like you would thread it through here and then tie it up here and make you a little thing. Or I could just tie it around here. I don't know, somehow. I still have them all too, Judy, somewhere around here. I took a few layers off and glued the cardboard together. Oh, okay. So yeah, like a cereal box or a cracker box, that kind of cardboard works really good. So Karen, it's time to make you've been saving them for a while, so I guess maybe the original glue broke down. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, super cute. He needs some more glue though, right here. Push him back up in there. Make an acorn too. Did we make an acorn? Yeah, you just set them in the tree. You could just set them in the tree. Because they would just sit up on the little branch. But you also, you could just kind of, it looks kind of cute like this. Just set him up like that. Like it's his little skirt. Y'all remember those dolls they made you would put in the middle of your bed and the dress kind of went out? Y'all remember those dolls? I had one. And you plopped it on the bed and the dress went all the way around. Yeah, Karen, you'll figure it out. It's so cute, right? So yeah, y'all give these a try. This was a hot mess live. Thank y'all for hanging in there and watching me, because this was just crazy and a hot mess, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh, Janelle. Okay. Because I had to like reteach myself today. Okay, so this is your pom-pom maker, and it comes in 2 parts like this. Once you see it, you're like, oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, so you have these 2 little arms that come out on each side like this. Okay. All right. So, nope, that's the wrong end. You're going to take your 2 little arms and put them together. And you're going to just start your yarn like this. And you're going to wrap them around these 2 pieces. Okay? I could have done a smaller one where it didn't take me as long, but because the small ones don't take any time to make. So you just keep going back and forth all on this. Carrot Nose is sitting down like a melted snowman. He would look like a little melted snowman. My nose. I feel like when I blow my nose, it's going to be red fuzz that comes out. Thank you, Melinda. Yeah, Dollar Tree has pom-pom makers. I've seen them. Every once in a while, I see them. But we got ours at Joann's. We ordered them from Amazon. And I mean, I used the stew out of mine for a while. Oh, so itchy. Unfortunately, oh, sorry, Mercedia. Yes, I love the bed doll too. I had one. Wonder why that don't come back in style. They were so cute. All right, so you're going to keep on going until like you don't have that little dip in the middle anymore. You're going to wrap it as much as you can wrap it. Let's see. Oh, it's itching my nose. So you got like this big, I think we call this the big fat caterpillar. So see how it's filling in that dip? You just wrap it as much as you can wrap it. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to quit there. Now, I don't even cut mine. So then you're going to flip it closed. So it looks like this. And then I just go over here to this side. And I just start wrapping. These are a lot of fun. And they come all the way down to like little tiny ones. I have all the sizes. And they're so fun. Did you order some? They are a lot of fun. And these are fun. You can make garland with them at Christmas and make pom-poms and then string them together with a string of yarn and put them on the tree and put them on your mantle. So cute. There's all kinds of things you can do with pom-poms. Once you get started, it's like you just start making stuff and then you're like, oh, I need to do it in another color. Because there's so many different fun colors of yarn. And I know Michael's and Hobby Lobby put their yarn on sale all the time. Itching. My nose is tickling. I feel like I got fuzz on it. Now I'm going to sneeze. I knew it was coming. At some point I was going to be sneezing. Because my nose is itching, tickling. Oh, I know. It's so sad. Can't imagine having a house fire. All right. So, do a little bit more. So, I'm going to do it. I might as well just do it right. All right. Okay, so you get it to where, you don't have that dip anymore. All right, so I'm going to close it up. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off like that. So now you have this. Okay? So you close it. And this is where these little pointy scissors come in. And you're going to start right here. It's got like a little slit right here where your scissors go. And then you're going to cut. See how it's all popping out? It looks so funny. Okay, so you're going to go all the way on that side. And see, it's already starting to kind of pop out. Oh, I don't know, Charlene, it might take a lot because that eyelash yarn is so like thin. I don't know. Thank y'all. So then you go the other side, you have a slit right here. And you just... like that. So now you have this. So then you're going to take a piece of yarn and you're going to slip it in that slit, that crack right there. You're going to pull it through there till it gets into that slit there. And you're going to tie all of this together. Don't undo it, because if you do, you're just going to have a whole bunch of pieces of little yarn. So you're going to tie. You're just going to tie it as tight as you can tie it without breaking your yarn. I've broken the yarn before. And you're just going to tie it as tight as you can, because that's what's going to hold all those little pieces of yarn together, because now you got 10,000 pieces of yarn. Okay, so this is the fun part. Then you're going to take this. There's our pom-pom. And then you're going to take this. Okay, and then you're going to take the two pieces apart. And there's your pom-pom. And yes, you have to trim it, because you've got, you know, like where I started or the end. And then you can just sort of, you know, give it a little haircut. And get it all shaped up how you want it. Some people kind of mash it down and then they do this. But it looks so cute. I love pom-poms. But you could do two together and make a snowman. And you could make a little hat for the snowman. How cute would that be? Oh, latch hook rugs. I used to love to do latch hook. Like the wall hangings. Anything I could do to craft, y'all, I would do it. I'd wanted my daddy to buy me or my mama to buy me a kit so I could do it. I wanted all of the things. Loved it since I was a little bitty girl. So see, there's your pom-pom. But you can make, like, let me show you how little these are. So tiny. Like, look. It's so little. Now they're really fuzzies, I know. So they come in all different sizes. What would you make for a mini gnome? Oh my goodness, I don't know. So that was 5. This is 5.5 around. And you could make them smaller or however you wanted to do it, and just kind of play with it and just see. Oh no, you forgot to pull the yarn. Yes, you got to tie the middle. Or all your pieces are going to just come out. And then you can just trim off, get it all kind of even. Y'all, I should not have done that. But anyway, so that's what it looks like. Sore knuckles. Yeah. Yay! Cindy, yes. So you can watch this back and you can see how I did it. And then you just put them back together. And you have your little arms again. And wrap this one. And then wrap that one and close them. Cut. But it helps to have like real sharp little scissors. Because see, your scissors go in that little channel right there. So you can cut all of the loops. And then you tie it and then you take it apart. So fun. You went down the rabbit hole. Barb, I think we all went around the rabbit hole together. We have all the sizes. And I have this big mamma jamma. The scissors are from Tim Holtz, but you could get like little embroidery scissors. They will be sharp, you know, and just little bitty. But that's what I use. Isn't that a cute pom-pom? This is one, I think, did I make this today? I don't know if I made this today or if it was in my bin. But see, we could make a snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? And you could put a hat like this on it. How cute would he be with a little hat? And you could make a little nose and a mouth and all that stuff out of like felt and glue it on. And it'd be adorable. You can make an ornament. But you can do them smaller and make you some small snowmen. But yeah, they're super fun. And I can sit here and trim on this little thing for an hour. Your craft room is full of rabbit hole supplies, right? It is the Hook Nook. And I think somebody looked it up and bought it off their site or something. But I got it at, I think I was at Tuesday mornings and I just happened to see it. And I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah. But I have the Clover ones. These are Clover brand. But they have all the sizes like this and this. I mean, they have, I don't know, it's like 6 or so sizes. Yes, we had pom-poms on the back of our socks, the little balls on the socks. Y'all remember those? Why did those come back? I had every color. But anyway, it was so fun. But yeah. But you could take, you know, you could make several of these and make a banner and like put one every so often and do different colors. So cute. Put them on your tree. You could just hang that on your tree like a snowball. So anyway, bought it from the Hook Nook. Okay, Judy bought hers from the Hook Nook website. They probably thought, why in the world is people coming to buy this big pom-pom maker? It was so much fun though. I made the tree with it, the little thing. Yes, we have been through so many rabbit holes through the years. Oh, Katie's making snowmen all day. Hey, Brenda, we're making these. Let me show you this one. That's my favorite. Or you could do a beard. His hat's got too much polyfill in it. I may have to take this off and work on him and fix him because his hat's got too much polyfill in it. Pom-poms on your roller skate, yes. That was it, Chris. I've made gnomes. Like a couple did their beards a couple of different ways. So we made the hat and we made the beards. Super cute. Because I did these like 5 years ago. And they're kind of making the rounds again. So I did it again. Yeah, that's mine too, Judy. Pom-Pom City. Yeah. When you made it to where your shoes didn't eat the socks, right? Your little pom-poms stayed out. They're so cute. I like the pom-pom socks. Like, I had every color. Like, didn't y'all have every color? And to match everything you wore. Oh, Judy Judy would want to see the trees now. Post them in the group. We need to see the trees. I feel like I got fuzz in my throat. Yep, and you could have pom-poms hanging from your rearview mirror on our skates. Now people put them on their purses and they have all the little things on their purses. Time for shower and bed, Harriet said. I've already had my shower before I came live, and I'm fixing to go put on my night clothes and wash my face and all the things. So yeah, so y'all come back Thursday night. I'm having a Whatnot bead sale tomorrow night at 6:30. I think it is tomorrow night on Whatnot. And so I'll be over there doing beads tomorrow night, and then Thursday I'll be live here again with y'all. Yay! So y'all come back and watch me on Thursday. I don't know what we're doing, so we'll see. We'll figure out something after I clean up this godforsaken mess of the table. It's going all back in the bin. Yes, post them. I want to see. Good night, Linda. Nancy, I made a big green pom-pom. I I had like variegated green. It was really pretty. And I made a huge pom-pom, and then I put, the pom-pom is literally like this. And then I put like a branch up through the pom-pom and made like a topiary tree in a little pot. It was really cute. I don't even know where that is. I'm trying to think what happened to that thing, where it is. I don't even know. Night, Vicky. Oh, you used twine on yours and combed it? Oh, I bet that was pretty. Yeah, those little stiff bristle, like the pet brushes, I call them, the little dog brush. Yeah, I've seen people do that to regular yarn too and make it kind of fuzzy. But I've never tried it. But it is pretty. Good night, Donna. Good night, Gayla. It was so much fun. We've done all kinds of stuff with pom-poms. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off. And thank y'all. I love y'all. And I will see y'all tomorrow night on Whatnot if you're there. And if not, I'll see y'all Thursday night. Bye, guys. See you later. Thank you for being here.